2, 3. All right, are we on there? We on there? Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kahuna Silver right here on YouTube. Oh Jesus Christ, man, the TV is loud. Oh my Lord. Starting off all wrong. So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kahuna Silver right here on YouTube. Now, again, we're back at this again, man. Like last night, man, I tried to do it last night. I had family members who was just loud in the back, just kept constantly calling me and junk like that, man. Like when you actually try to do something like, when you actually like trying to do like a stream or something, man, you can't have all that in the background. And then on top of things, I was playing like freaking Luigi Mansion and stuff like that, and that junk was like hurting me because I wanted to play on Luigi Mansion. But that's just a game that I'm gonna have to like just straight stream for you guys. Like one day, just put up the controller and just straight stream for you guys. But anywho, dang, you can't do it. But anywho, let's go ahead and get started on what we're going to talk about today. Now we gotta talk about a couple of things, about like the console generation. We gotta start talking about what's coming up, what's next, and everything. But let's go ahead and start off this with the subject. I'm playing Pokemon, so it must be something Pokemon happening, right? Tomorrow's the Direct, and I really want to get my impressions out, and I really want to get like my ideas out, like what's going to happen in Direct and everything. So, in my honest opinion, this is a 20-minute Direct. And usually when Pokemon have like long Directs, they really got something to show, they really got something they're proud of, or anything else. So, before I would like to start this, I would like to say that according to a German, the German Post, it's going to have some things regarding like Pokemon, like Sword and Shield. It's going to have something related to Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I'm going to speculate in that the area for a minute. I'm not going to go off the wall and say, oh, this is coming, that is coming. Like a lot of people like had like Sinnoh remakes trending on freaking Twitter yesterday, man. It was like freaking hilarious because, in my honest opinion, y'all are calling for Game Freak to stop doing these yearly releases, but y'all still wanting them to do a Diamond and Pearl remake and announce it tomorrow. That's coming this year. In my opinion, that's a clown moment. That's a straight clown moment. I'm sorry I had to say it like that, but it's true. That's just how I feel about that. I want Diamond and Pearl remakes because I don't remember the game as much. Like I've beaten Diamond and Platinum. I didn't play Pearl. Like I don't remember the games much. That's like the only Pokemon generation I don't remember. I don't remember no towns or areas. I don't remember nothing on like the other generations of Pokemon. That's like the only generation I remember. But would I like a remake? Yes, I would love a remake. But right now, I'd rather them just update Pokemon Sword and Shield, make the games run better, look better, add new details, all this stuff, like, because like, again, like you said, the German Post has already just like, it's saying that, hey, look, man, you know what? I'm not gonna go to it. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center and get my Rillaboom out because he's been Dell torture hell for like a couple of weeks now. But what I'm trying to say is, tomorrow, don't expect much from the Direct. Do not expect much. Keep your expectations low because I mean, if it's some stuff for like the if there's like some stuff like for the for like updates, stuff like home and stuff like that, then that's the stuff I want to know. Like this is a big patch that is warranted a Direct or live stream, then let's hear it, let's see it. But I hope it's not just a live stream about Pokemon Home. However, I do want them to talk about the Detective Pikachu. Now, I did not get to play the first game on 3DS, and that's okay. I'm having my friend do something to my 3DS that will allow me to play it soon. Just said some illegal crap on air. You know, scratch that. Scratch. I already said that. Now it's on air. Y'all already heard it. But yeah, I do want to hear more about the Detective Pikachu game that they got coming to the Nintendo Switch. Personally, I think that's more worth my time. But I also want to see what they're going to do for Pokemon Sword and Shield and how this is all going to relate back to home. Because everybody know this is all relating back to like Pokemon Home and stuff like that. So with that being said, Pokemon, I don't expect much to be out this direct. Like, I really don't. I would love to say there's more to be expected. Me personally, generally, I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised by, the direct. I want to be surprised by the direct. I really want to be. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. Like, I'll be honest with you, that's about it for me. Sorry, it's just some Pokemon. I'm trying to get some shinies in here. That's all. Bear with me. What Pokemon will I put in here? Shoot. Yeah, Larva's hard. Don't need one. Still got egg to hatch. Give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to find like a Pokemon to put in here with Dell so I won't feel lonely. Something I want, like I can actually breed. Like, oh yeah, breed is Rapidash. So, anywho, back to what I was saying. So, what kind of stuff do I want to see for a Pokemon Sword and Shield be done? First of all, I want them to revamp the game. That's one thing I want them to do. Like, revamp the whole freaking game. I know that sounds like total BS and everything. That sounds like a total bullcrap. You're talking about, oh, let's revamp this whole freaking game, But I really do want them to tell us there's an update that's coming out. It's going to revamp the game, make the game look a little bit cleaner, nicer. With games, like, the reason why they always tell us, like, with games, even when they're out, the game project is not final and everything. It's not final. It's because of the fact that they're still going to be updating the game. So whatever you see in the game, it's not going to be final. But if it's a big patch that like up the graphics, fix some frame rates and stuff like that, I wouldn't mind that. That would be actually pretty sick. For I mean, I do like that reminds me, I so gotta get Sobble. That reminds it. How can I say it? It won't hurt. I do want some more story elements to be announced, like another piece of DLC. Like, for freak's sakes, Game Freak, please. I don't know who out here remember it, but I really do want Game Freak to like give us like that. Like the kind of special events like with mythical Pokemon, like brand new mythical Pokemon, add some more Pokemon to the on Sword and Shield, like, okay, there's some files in the game, in this current game, they cannot be accessed yet, and it's most likely for Pokemon Home. But like there's like some files for like Incineroar, Zekrom, Venusaur, Bulbasaur, um I own like Blastoids and all them. It's like more starters and like more legendaries are getting added to the game, like Victini and stuff like that. I really want to see them add that in, from Pokemon Home, stuff like that. But I mostly want them to, like, if you're gonna announce a Nintendo Direct, do not just talk about home stuff, because if this home stuff isn't what like it is, then I'm not going to really want to care about it. But I really do want to care about Pokemon Home, because I do want to like use it, like, to bring over some old Pokemon. Like, I do want to bring over my Incineroar. I do want to bring over my Incineroar and my Decidueye. I got a Incineroar on Pokemon. Actually, I got them both. I got all of them on, like, I got all the starters on, like, Sun and everything. I got all the everything, like, from Sun and Ultra Moon. I got, like, all the starters. Oh my god. But other than that, let's not sorry, my phone of Twitter, Pokemon always tweets everything, so I turn my notifications on down. So yeah, man, tomorrow, man, I just really want I want to be surprised by the news. I really want to be surprised by the news tomorrow, But anywho, let's jump on to Sony's CES showing. So, two things came out of Sony's CES showing. Now, I didn't get to watch it, but this is the news I saw about. Sony themselves has announced a car. Okay. I'm in the market for a car, so this might do me well. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to bring their technology to the forefront. And it's going to be a nice car. I don't know much about the car. Do I care? No. The reason why I was mostly watching the and basically reading about it was to see about some, like, the PlayStation 5. I heard with the PlayStation 5, it was going to be first shown off here and everything. That got me really pumped and excited. I really wanted to see the PS5 get shown off here. Stupid me. Stupid me. Should have known it wasn't going to get showed off. But what did get shown off is the PS5 logo. The logo, and I don't care about the PS5 logo at all, because the logo is basically just the PS4 and the late PS3 logo. It just has 5 at the end. It's the same style. I don't care. I don't care for that logo. It's just not me. Okay, it's not me. But it's just a freaking logo. Most people was paying attention to you because they wanted to hear about the PS5. Sony, do you realize that you're now mostly a gaming company? More people look for you for gaming technology than anything else. I'm like, cool, you got smart TVs, you got cell phones, but who really buying those? Most people who own those kind of products are people who owns like Galaxies, iPhones. They already own like LG smart TVs, Vizios, and smart Samsung again, smart TVs. So yeah, that kind of stuff, like those kind of markets are like gobbled up from you. So most people are looking for anything. Anytime you come on, the show floor, everybody's looking for the PlayStation products and stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, man, it's boring. I don't really care. Be honest with you, man. So far, I haven't seen or heard nothing from the PS5 that, like, I should really, like, say ooh ah for. Because I'm not really a specs guy. When you actually look at me, when you actually look at what I'm gaming on a Nintendo Switch. I'm gaming on an Xbox S. My PC is a complete potato. Can't even run Sonic Generations right. What's up? what else I game on? I'm not playing on a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro or Xbox One X. I'm gaming on base level PS4. Yes, the base PS4. And and I'm not playing too many graphical impressive games as if they was impressive before to me. So yeah. So with me personally, like with PS4, I'm not hearing too much about it, but I do want to start hearing something soon, just to guarantee that, I really want one. Just in case I really do want one, I really want to be impressed by it. So far, I'm not impressed by what I'm hearing, at least, because I'm hearing about the specs, the Xbox One X, the Xbox Series X is more powerful than the PS5. Let's go, man. But that's stuff for the bird. Like, that's just for the birds. Like, I don't care about that power stuff. Show me games. And then I think about it. So, okay. So this is gonna move in. So this is gonna actually correlate to like another subject I'm going to talk about, and it's going to actually go into our last topic of the day. So we actually hear people talking about the Switch Pro and everything else, and like they're talking about these systems, like they can be churned out like crazy, right? So when you talk about like a Nintendo, like people are already been like speculating, they've been asking for a Switch Pro before the system even released, right? Like as soon as it was like showing off and what it can do and everything, people was asking, okay, so where's the Pro model at? We need a Pro model because we need the power. You gotta compete. You gotta compete with these big boys. They're the ones beating you down, man. You gotta compete with these big boys. And this is the thing I want to go ahead and talk about right here. Do we really need a Switch Pro on the market? Like, this is my thing. Do we really need a Switch Pro on the market? Because in my honest opinion, I know everybody's concerned about the I know everybody's concerned about like how Nintendo gonna compete, man. They're gonna lose like third party support and all this stuff like that. But here's my conclusion. Just like they did with Panzer Dragoon, just like they did with freaking Travis Strikes Back, not Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes 3. Just like they're doing with like, I guess they're doing something special with Devil May Cry 3 on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, I just heard the news yesterday. I'll talk about that later. But okay, so let me go ahead and be honest with you about that. So when I actually talk about it, Nintendo can actually get third-party support still, even if they don't upgrade to the system. Like, wow. Okay, so let me go ahead and be honest with you. I'm playing on these. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One and stuff like that. And I'm not seeing too big of a impossibility for some of these games to come to Switch, but people just want these games like on the go and everything else. Now, yes, there's another console that's supposedly coming out, like there's another console that's supposedly coming out by Alienware and Dell that's supposed to mimic the Switch and show off what a more powerful Switch will look like and can do. But personally, what the Switch has going for it versus the Alienware, and how that looks, man. Like, okay, the Alienware UFO gaming system is more for the power heads. That's what it's for. Like, it's more for the power heads. It's not even like for like the gamer aspect, because when you actually look at the gamers aspect of it, like Nintendo is trying to create like a system that helps out like with gaming, which like when you actually look at the Switch versus the Alien Pro. This again, it's more for like the power heads and everything out there. So this more for showcasing that a more powerful Switch can be done. But when you actually look at what Nintendo do and what kind of software is on the Nintendo Switch, they want you to play like these games. Like they want you to play these games. Like look how the Switch is modeled versus the UFO. Like the UFO is like hunking huge, you know, and everything. So like, sorry about that. So it's huger than the Switch. It's bigger than the Switch. You know, it's not really made for portability, but you know, it comes with a dock and everything. Like if you actually look at the dock and everything about it, like it's literally a Switch but powerful. And good God, this kind of technology is going to be expensive. You know, and when you look at the Switch and how it's modeled and versus the UFO, like you look at the dimensions and everything, like with a Switch, I can fit that in my pocket. Like pocket the Switch Lite, I can fit that in my pocket. And the regular Switch, I can fit that in my pocket. But versus like the UFO, I can't. It's a little bit bigger. It's not, it's a more premium, more fragile in my honest opinion, more fragile. It's a more fragile console. You know, it looks more sturdier than a freaking Switch. But you know, with those kind of consoles, like, that's something that you want to keep in the house. It's not like the Switch where it was made, like, everything, like the whole design about the Switch was supposed to be portable. Here, I'm not getting a really portable feel. It's just like this is like a take, like this can be done on the Nintendo Switch. This can be done on the Nintendo Switch. It's just that's what the concept boils down to. I'm not trying to make excuses or everything for like Nintendo or nothing like that. But that's just how like the UFO is. You know. It's basically a super powerful Switch. That's what it is. And it got like all the components that make it powerful and everything like that. But that's what it's for, man. When it comes down to it, man, you are more so paying because it's more powerful. You know, you're not paying for the actual gimmick. You're not paying for the actual gimmick. Like a lot of, like people don't get it. Like you're not paying for the actual like gimmick of the system. Like you're doing with the Switch. You're not paying because this thing is portable. You're paying because it's more powerful. But with the Switch, you're paying because it's more portable and it actually allows you to take your games on the go. It's more feasible than what the USO is doing. You know, they're literally the same thing. To be honest with you, you know, it's a nice piece of tech, but design wise and structure wise, I don't want to take that out the house. I am more so for like taking something like, oh God, what will I take out of the house? I'll take the Switch out the house, but I won't take that out the house, you know. Even though I'm a big Switch guy, I have like a case that could take everything with me, like everything I need, chargers, everything in it. I'll take that with me. But versus the Alien Pro, which is like which is more like I think that thing is gonna be more expensive. It's basically like it got PC tech in it. So that's not something I want to really take around with me. Like if it's PC tech, I don't want to take it around with me. The Switch, however, is more made for gaming on the go than this thing is. I'm being honest with you, but I will admit it's a nice console. You know, it's a nice thing. But you know what I found when I was looking at the like people demoing it, I was looking at like you know, you can call me a hater for this, but I was seeing that the games they had available on it, like 2 games that was on it already was like Mortal Kombat 11 and Rocket League. 2 games I already have on my Switch and everything. Like, you know, like people will say like, oh, if I play this game on my Switch, you know, it's gonna make me go play the PlayStation 4 Xbox One version. That's not the reason why those reasons was made. Like if I'm playing The Witcher 3 on like my Switch, I'm more than likely going to continue playing it because I can just take it around the house with me and I sit into a TV. You know, I can sit there and binge on the game for hours and hours on end because it's in the palm of my hand. You know, it's not connected to a TV or anything. But because the reason why I brought this up, because of the games they were showing, like these two games, we all know that didn't run that good, didn't look that good on the Switch. Here's this machine that's making it do it better than the Nintendo Switch. It's kind of like a comparison thing. Like these two games are on the Nintendo Switch. We all know that Nintendo Switch can't run Mortal Kombat well or Rocket League well. They can barely run Rocket League well or the Mortal Kombat. But heck, when you actually think about the games, like with the UFO and everything, but I'm just happy, you know. But people keep saying that Nintendo needs competition, But I think the best Nintendo is when Nintendo focus on them. That's just the best Nintendo. When Nintendo focus on them, they can get their point across, man. They don't have to work twice as hard, you know. They don't have to work twice as hard, like to try to get their gimmick up and everything. Like when they did the Wii, like they was focusing on the Wii, showing people just showing people show like, oh man, this is the Switch, this is the Wii, like they're showing off like the modes and stuff like that. Like with the Wii U, man, I think they focused too much on trying to get people attention, and they really didn't do that with the Wii U, and they forgot that they had a whole gimmick there that they had to show off. They forgot, and they couldn't market it off because they didn't know what to do with it and everything. And with the Switch, I think because they were so focused on this idea, it enabled them to have like a more centric, a more easier gimmick to get across, and they can market it off easy. But that's just the thing about like when you talk about Nintendo and competition and stuff like that. There's people say Nintendo needs the competition to make them do stuff like the UFO. In my opinion, I don't think so. I think Nintendo would do just fine. If they need a Switch Pro, they'll do a Switch Pro. If they need if they need like a little bit more inspiration, personally for me, I don't think they need competition. Personally, I think the Switch is fine as it is. I'm not that big on heavier games. As long as they keep pumping good games, as long as they keep pumping good games into like the Switch, I'm gonna be fine. But anywho, I think I rambled on enough, everything. Enough for this on live stream. This is my inner thoughts. This is just my inner thoughts on the whole craze, the USO, everything. So yeah. Anywho, it's your boy Kahuna Silver. Signing out. Deuces.